The universe is in a constant state of change, and our lives are shaped by our thoughts. Strength is often seen as the ability to endure great force without breaking, but true strength, as the Stoics taught, goes beyond mere endurance. It involves thriving because of adversity, not in spite of it. This concept, known as antifragility, transcends simple resilience. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius didn't merely survive tough times. They transformed every obstacle into a chance for personal growth. Today, we'll explore how adopting a Stoic mindset can not only change the way you face challenges, but also fundamentally alter your approach to life. This isn't just philosophy. It's a practical guide to turning life's inevitable hardships into your greatest advantages. If you're ready to learn how to harness life's chaos as a ladder to climb higher, stay tuned as we delve into the robust world of Stoicism and antifragility. If you find value in today's discussion, please subscribe and don't skip any part of the video, as each segment builds on the last to transform your understanding of strength through Stoicism. The paradox of happiness. In our pursuit of happiness, we might assume that seeking it directly will bring us more of it. However, Stoic philosophy suggests a counterintuitive reality. Happiness, much like a butterfly, tends to evade those who chase it most fervently. Stoicism teaches that happiness results not from direct pursuit, but as a byproduct of living a life of virtue. It proposes focusing on what's within our control, our actions, reactions, and personal virtues, rather than on external outcomes. The Stoics, including thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius, emphasized aligning one's actions with moral values, suggesting that true contentment comes from a well-crafted character, not from fleeting pleasures or successes. Consider the Stoic practice of focusing on the present moment and accepting things as they are, not as we wish them to be. This approach reduces the frustration from unmet expectations, often at the heart of our unhappiness. Stoicism anchors us, providing a philosophical steadiness to navigate life's highs and lows with equanimity. Another key Stoic principle is amor fati, or love of fate, which encourages embracing everything that happens to us, including suffering and loss, as necessary and beneficial to our growth and happiness. This perspective shifts the definition of happiness from the absence of challenges to the ability to integrate and transform them into personal growth. In this light, the paradox of happiness reveals itself fully. By not fixating on happiness as a goal to be achieved, but rather as a natural outcome of living wisely and well, we open ourselves to a deeper, more enduring joy that isn't shaken by external circumstances. It's about making peace with the world as it is, and finding in that peace a steady stream of joy, not contingent on the whims of fortune. Reorienting our journey towards building resilience, cultivating virtue, and embracing life's trials as growth opportunities allows happiness to quietly enrich our lives in unexpected ways. This Stoic view offers not just a strategy for dealing with life's inevitable struggles, but transforms our entire approach to living, making us not just seekers of happiness, but finders of profound understanding and anti-fragile joy. Understanding antifragility. The concept of antifragility invites us to adopt a transformative approach to life's unpredictabilities, going beyond mere resilience. While resilience is about bouncing back to your original form after stress or failure, antifragility involves becoming stronger and more capable because of the challenges we face. Not just surviving them, but thriving as a result. In Stoic philosophy, this concept naturally resonates. Stoicism teaches us not just to accept, but to embrace the trials we encounter. The famous Stoic metaphor of the fire illustrates this. Just as fire consumes obstacles and thereby grows, a person can use challenges as fuel for personal growth and improvement. The Stoics emphasize that every hardship or setback is an opportunity to practice virtues like patience, courage, and resilience, turning potential negatives into positives. Antifragility involves exposing yourself to controlled stresses to enhance your capability to handle greater challenges. It's similar to immunizing yourself against life's volatility. For instance, the Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort, such as taking cold showers or fasting, prepares one to handle involuntary discomfort with greater poise and strength. Antifragility isn't just a personal quality. It can apply to systems, organizations, and societies. A business that learns and grows from failures, like startups pivoting based on user feedback, is antifragile. It adapts and evolves in ways that make it more robust and innovative. Embracing antifragility means acknowledging that while we cannot control every aspect of our lives, we can control our responses. We can choose to see every difficulty as a stepping stone to greater wisdom and strength. It's about shifting from merely enduring life to actively engaging with it, using each challenge as a catalyst for growth. This Stoic-inspired perspective encourages us not just to survive the storms of life, but to dance in the rain, knowing that each step makes us more adept at navigating life's complexities. Stoic principles and antifragility. At the heart of Stoicism is the belief that we must differentiate between what we can control and what we cannot, focusing our energy on the former. This perspective is crucial for developing an anti-fragile mindset because it redirects our efforts from futile resistance to inevitable change towards adaptive and proactive growth. One powerful Stoic practice is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, which involves mentally preparing for potential challenges by envisioning worst-case scenarios. Far from being pessimistic, this practice equips us with readiness and calm when facing actual adversities. By anticipating difficulties, we reduce their psychological impact and transform our fear into a strategic advantage, aligning perfectly with antifragility, as it encourages us to see potential setbacks not as threats, but as opportunities for strengthening our resolve and capabilities. Another core Stoic principle is amor fati, or the love of fate, which encourages embracing everything that happens in our lives, including hardships, with acceptance and even love. By welcoming the totality of our experiences, we stop resisting the inevitable and start using every situation as a lesson and a tool for growth. This principle teaches us to harness the inherent chaos of life, turning it into a source of strength and resilience. When we love our fate, we become anti-fragile because we no longer see challenges as obstacles to happiness, but as integral parts of our journey toward personal development. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Living a virtuous life means consistently aligning our actions with these principles, regardless of external circumstances. This unwavering commitment to virtue builds an inner fortress that external events cannot easily shake. For instance, courage enables us to face our fears and take risks, which is essential for growth and adaptation. Wisdom helps us discern the right course of action in the face of uncertainty, ensuring that we make decisions that enhance our anti-fragility. Furthermore, the Stoic idea of voluntary discomfort plays a significant role in building anti-fragility. By deliberately exposing ourselves to discomforts, such as fasting, cold exposure, or physical challenges, we train our minds and bodies to handle stress more effectively. This controlled exposure to adversity strengthens our capacity to deal with unexpected hardships, much like how muscles grow stronger through resistance training. It's a practical application of the principle that what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, a cornerstone of antifragility. The Stoic approach to emotions also contributes to antifragility. Rather than being ruled by our emotions, Stoics advocate for acknowledging and mastering them. By practicing mindfulness and rational analysis, we can understand our emotional responses and mitigate their impact on our behavior. This emotional resilience allows us to stay composed and make better decisions under pressure, further enhancing our antifragility. Stoic principles provide a robust framework for developing antifragility. By accepting what we cannot control, preparing for adversity, embracing our fate, living virtuously, seeking voluntary discomfort, and mastering our emotions, we turn life's challenges into powerful catalysts for growth. This Stoic wisdom transforms us from mere survivors into individuals who thrive in the face of adversity, embodying the true spirit of antifragility. The role of perception. When we perceive challenges as insurmountable obstacles, we succumb to stress and anxiety. However, when we view these same challenges as opportunities to test and strengthen our resolve, we become empowered and resilient. Consider the Stoic practice of cognitive reframing, which involves changing the way we interpret events. For instance, instead of seeing a job loss as a devastating blow, a Stoic might see it as an opportunity to pursue new, perhaps more fulfilling, career paths. This shift in perspective doesn't change the reality of the job loss, but transforms its emotional and psychological impact on the individual. By reframing our perceptions, we can mitigate the negative effects of stress and harness the potential for personal growth. Another key aspect of Stoic perception is the idea that our opinions about events are more important than the events themselves. Epictetus stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle teaches us that our emotional reactions are determined by our judgments and beliefs about what has happened, rather than by the events themselves. By challenging and changing these judgments, we can alter our emotional responses and become more resilient. The Stoics also emphasize the importance of mindfulness in managing perception. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of how our perceptions influence our reactions and learn to manage them more effectively. This awareness allows us to respond to challenges with greater clarity and composure, enhancing our antifragility. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on philosophy, personal growth, and living wisely.